Libra gang, gang, Libra gang, gang. Hey, Libra gang, gang, Libra gang, gang. Hey, Libra gang, gang, Libra gang, gang. What's good, my beautiful Libras? And welcome to your love reading. Today we're going to see what's coming towards you in love. Thank you all so much for your likes, comments, shares, subscribes. I appreciate you guys. If any of you would like to book a personal reading, to purchase anything, to make a donation to the channel, or to become a member, all info on how to do so is in the description box below. Please remember the energies in the readings can go vice versa, okay? So only take what resonates. Feel free to switch the genders, switch the roles, do what you got to do, and leave the rest, my beautiful Libras. So Libras, let's see what's going on with love. I'm getting, for some of you, you've been through a lot of pain and a lot of betrayal. I feel like the betrayal is like, I'm getting like something unforgivable. Like I feel like someone, now this could be how someone feels about you, like if you're dealing with like a toxic Libra, but I'm talking to my Libras now who have been wronged. I feel like someone has abused you, used you, betrayed you, lied to you, backstabbed you. And not only have they done all of these things, but they've turned people against you to make it look like they're the victim and you're the innocent one. Like I feel like for some of you, you have been dealing with real evil. But you have to keep going, Libra, okay? And just be happy that you are free from someone. Because I think you wanted freedom and you wanted peace. There's somebody that has been obsessed with you for a very long time. They've been watching you for a very long time. They will continue to watch you. They will continue to be obsessed. I'm getting like a narcissistic empath situation, okay? But you have freed yourself from that person, from that situation. And forgiveness is key, Libra. And I know it's hard. I was watching a reader the other day, right? And she said, she was talking about this other person who I think someone had like killed her child or something like that, and she said that she forgave the perpetrator because she said like harboring onto the hatred and the pain and everything is not going to bring that person back. And I feel like for you Libras, I think that you just have to make peace with the situation and just move on and just hope that justice does prevail and the truth does come out, okay? So that's what I'm getting, because I'm sensing like a lot of sadness like before I done your reading, because your readings, your love readings have been quite, they've just been something else, Libra. But I'm getting that you have been backstabbed, you have been betrayed. It is the truth, because we have the truth here, facts, confessions, and no BS. But just know this person who has betrayed you, who has abused you, who has backstabbed you, who has lied on you, who has deceived you, it will weigh on them, okay? I'm not going to say that someone's going to feel guilty, because evil people, they don't feel guilt. You know, narcissists don't feel guilt. Do you know what I mean? They can feel shame, but not guilt. So I'm not going to like gaslight you and be like, someone does have regrets. They do feel guilty. It could come up in the cards, we will see. But I'm just going to say that it's not over, and you will be vindicated, and you will get some kind of peace and some reward from what you have been through, Libra, because I feel like someone has really done you dirty on every single level. And you may feel like they've gotten away with it. You may feel like people don't believe you. I feel like you haven't had any support. But it's okay. Keep going, Libra. Stay strong. You're still here. You're still alive. You're still breathing. If any of you are in a toxic situation, make sure that you disconnect from that person, okay? Because karma will come. It's already here. And you have to also, the acceptance is really key, because when the divine takes over, you know, you have to accept that the divine is going to choose to punish someone in the divine's way. Do you know what I mean? So just because something hasn't, like maybe for some of you don't feel vindicated, or you never got an apology from this person, you never got an explanation. I'm just getting like, why me? Why did you do this to me? They have to answer to someone else now, okay? release it, let it go, and move on with your life, Libra, okay? Because I feel like you've had a really toxic person that will not let you go. Like, someone cannot accept that you don't want them. Okay, yeah, there's the regret that wants to come up. Somebody can't accept, yeah, regret and reflection. So this could be the divine's way of saying, like, somebody is reflecting on what they've done to you. They know that you didn't deserve anything, any cruelty that somebody opposed upon you. There is regrets here, but there's no confessions. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, well, you regret it, but you ain't confessed to it, so it's not good enough. But you're not a vengeful person, Libra. Remember, you're a Libra, you're not an Aries, so war is not your thing. You know, you have to just remain balanced and remain peaceful. It's interesting because my ex-abuser, I remember he said to me, this was like sometime last year, he said to me, a woman's power comes from her peace. And that really stuck with me, because I thought to myself, this is why you're always trying to take me out of my peace, because you take my power away by doing that. And Libra, I've always said to you guys that that's what people target when it comes to you, because you rule peace, you rule balance, you rule beauty, you rule the law. So they're going to take all of those attributes and try to use them against you, or, you know, but you have to remind yourself, this is who I am. I get what I want. I get vindicated. And you will, okay? The more that somebody lies, the more that they deceive, the more that they keep trying to get away with things, the more karma they are accumulating for themselves. And the truth will be exposed in the end, okay? You will be vindicated, but you need to detach and to just move on with your life, or at least try to, okay? But just know, Libra, that you're okay, and that's all that matters, okay? So I just feel like someone like really needs to hear that. Okay, yeah, the breakup and the regret, because I was feeling this. I'm getting like a lot of melancholy energy. You just don't understand why. The world is an evil place, and sometimes you have to go through a couple battles before you can defeat the devil. It is what it is, you know. But don't lose hope, Libra, okay? And don't lose your faith in love either. You know, you are the embodiment of love, and opposites attract. So you're going to attract people that don't love, people that use, people that abuse. But we are in the full moon of Capricorn, I think. Is it today? So try to use that energy to release any kind of emotions that you have, because, you know, the opposite of Capricorn is Cancer. So try to release and to take control and discipline over your emotions, and to take your power back. Okay, and know that you have walked in integrity and truth. You know, and you know, people, they get caught out in the end. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but karma is coming, okay? I also feel like you were someone's karma, Libra, because I think that somebody, they're used to getting away with things. They're used to people letting them behave a certain type of way. And I feel like you stood up to someone. You're saying, I'm not going to allow you to abuse me. I'm not going to allow you to treat me this way. And if you do, there will be a consequence. Okay? So, yeah, you were sent to someone for them to see themselves. Maybe someone doesn't realize how evil they are. Maybe they actually think that the things that they do is like okay, or it's normal. Okay, but yeah, so let's just move on. So this is for my beautiful Libras. So those is for the people that kind of feel like used and abused and lied on and betrayed, and you kind of want justice and you want peace, and you know, but just know that the person that has abused you, they're not at peace. They know what they did, and they won't be at peace. The divine is going to make sure of it. So give it to the gods, give it to the divine, okay? Don't worry about it. Don't focus on it. Just continue to move on with your life, okay? And just know you will hear something through the grapevine. I can promise you that. But I think it's once you release and you detach and you accept a situation and you relinquish control, you know, things will manifest the way that they're supposed to, okay? Focus on your own peace and prosperity, Libra. Because I always say what someone does to you is their karma, but how you react is yours, okay? So don't try to do anything or try to be like, oh, you know, justice wasn't served, so I'm going to do, like, don't do none of that. Continue to live in peace and love, and karma will catch up, okay? So, for my beautiful Libras, what is coming towards you? Okay, yeah, we have the bugaboo. It says unwanted calls, text, harassment, and annoyance. And then we have the possessive lover at the bottom of the deck, which says jealousy, obsession, and restriction. Yeah. So I feel like someone is restricted from speaking to you and they hate that. So again, so Capricorn energy, because again, I think it's the full moon in Capricorn. If I'm wrong, I do apologize. I'm just, then the divine just wants me to focus on that energy for a reason. Maybe you have Capricorn placements or you're dealing with the Capricorn. Okay, but it's about restriction. Like Capricorn, one of the energies that they will is discipline and restriction. And like, you know, their father time, they give you lessons. Like when Saturn comes in to teach someone a lesson, it's a big thing. So I feel like somebody here is very possessive over you. They feel like you belong to them, but you don't want this person. And I feel like this is what you have been trying to say. You've been trying to show people. You've been trying to establish. Somebody harasses you. They annoy you, whether it's indirectly or directly. But this person, they're restricted. Somebody can't contact you. They can't harass you. They can't do these things. If they do, there will be consequences. Someone feels like they belong to you or you belong to them. Okay? But I'm getting that you don't want somebody. You I'm not even going to say the word hate. I'm not even feeling hate. I'm kind of feeling quite numb. Okay? I feel like for some of you, like, you're just numb because I'm not like, normally I'm very connected to the cards. I feel like a disconnect. So I feel like you have completely disconnected from someone. Like you feel nothing. You don't give a fuck what they're doing, who they're doing it with. Like you just don't care. You never did care. You just wanted to be treated with respect. Like, you know. So somebody could be trying to get back into your life. You don't want to speak to them. If you speak to them or if they try to attempt to talk to you, you're going to note it down as harassment. Okay? You're not interested, just period. You don't want to fuck with someone. You don't want to chat to them. You don't want to hear what they have to say. You just don't. Somebody is a bugaboo, okay? But they are possessed. This could also be somebody wanting to restrict people talking to you. So somebody might try to go around and say things about you or whatnot, because they don't want other people to have access to you, okay? They don't want other people. They want other people to see you in a negative light. But I feel like you don't give a fuck about that. You know what I mean? You're just no. Okay, anybody who, you know, when a relationship isn't correct, when somebody is trying to control you and how you behave. Love is not control, hence why the love heart in this deck is upside down. There's no love here. It's all about power and control. But like I said, someone doesn't have access to you. They can't harass you, okay? So just feel at peace knowing that. For some of you, there could be someone that keeps trying to ask you out, or they're just not taking no for an answer. Okay, because again, somebody is like obsessed with someone is not used to being rejected. So it's kind of like, you reject me. Like, this is how this person feels. And you're just like, yeah, I don't, because you see someone for who they truly are. You see someone as toxic. You see someone as possessive. And you don't want them. It's like, I know who you are. You can fool everybody else, but you can't fool me. Okay? Let's see, Libra. So someone who's annoying as fuck wants to talk to you. So we have the love at first sight. It says instant attraction, enamored, and fireworks. So someone is very attracted to you, but I feel like you're not attracted to them. Now, for some of you, this could be two separate situations. So there could be somebody around that's on the outskirts that you don't want, that's annoying and harassing you. That's over. And I feel like you're going to have new love with someone else. So for some of you, there could be someone that you're already speaking to, or there may, like, once you let a situation go with somebody who's very toxic, who just meant you no good, you're going to meet the person that's on your level, okay? So yeah, this could also be what this person is afraid of. Somebody knows that you're very magnetic, you're very powerful, you have a great future. Someone knows that you're a good wife, a good mother, or a good person, or a good person to create those things with. And it's like, this is what they're trying to, someone's trying to be like a human cock block, if you will. Or like I said, this could be just people that are just all on you, Libra, and you're just not interested. You're like, I'm just don't like you like that, I'm afraid. Like, just period. It is what it is, Libra. Okay, there we go. Same cards wanting to come out. 2 kind of flipped, which was the first time: vulnerability, intimacy, and butterflies, which came out with the regret, remorse, self-blame, and sadness. So I feel like this is the first time, like I said, you're very powerful, Libra. Whether you may not be feeling like that right now, but I want you to know that you are powerful and you have no idea what is going on behind the scenes. This is the first time that you have made somebody actually regret the things that they have done. So like I said, I feel like for you, Libra, because you are the 7th house, the number 7 is a very spiritual number, and it's a number of luck, and a lot of lessons come with that number, okay? You were a spiritual lesson for somebody. So I feel like somebody here is out of control. Now, this is the first time that you have made somebody actually feel vulnerable, and actually somebody knows what they did and they have a lot of regrets. And because this is the melancholy energy I was getting when I first started your reading. I kind of just feel like someone is sitting in their sadness because they know that they can't speak to you ever again. Like, I feel like a bridge has really been burnt. Okay? You could regret ever talking to someone, ever, from the first time you saw someone, you were just like, it wasn't like there were fireworks, but you didn't expect it to be, like, you know what I mean? You didn't expect the fireworks to be coming at you and hurting you and like, but there is regret here. I feel like the person that did you wrong, for the first time, at some point of the day, they're going to be hit with a lot. And I think it's because this person doesn't have an opportunity to gaslight you. Like, like for example, if you were in an abusive situation, whether it was physically, emotionally, or all of the above, a lot of the times with those types of people, narcissistic people, whether it's women or men, they implement fear. So when you see them, you feel obligated, like you have to speak to them, you have to talk to them, and they get back into your head, and there's no barrier or restriction set in place. So that's why a lot of the time abusive cycles continue, because the person feels like they can't escape. This situation, because the possessive lover has come back on the bottom of the deck, and this was the first card that came out, there is restriction here. And this is what's forcing this person to be in this regret, because they can't come to you and gaslight you and say, oh, well, I had to say this, I didn't want this, and and I'm sorry, and they can't cry and crocodile tears. Like, someone will never have the opportunity to explain to you what they did and why they did it. They can't gaslight you, they're not going to take accountability. But even if they want to, someone can't, they're restricted from speaking to you. So you see someone as a devil and an evil person, and that's just how you're going to see them, because that's who they are. Okay? So like I said, if you're worried, this person is very possessive, because somebody is they're psychologically not all there. So somebody actually believes that they have ownership over you for whatever reason. I don't know how to. I'm not a therapist, so I can't explain why some people think the way that they do. But this person is jealous as fuck. Yeah, see, underneath that we have the phone call. It says communication, FaceTime, and we need to talk. This person is restricted from contacting you. So all they can sit down and do is think, dream, and project. That's it. So somebody really wants to talk to you, but they can't. They can't talk to you. I would advise you to make sure that you block someone, Libra, or change your number. I'm also getting something about changing your number if you really want somebody out of your life. But there are regrets coming. Okay. Let's see what this bugaboo energy is, Libra. But I just want to say I'm sorry, Libra. I'm sorry that whatever happened to you happened to you. And this person will definitely be sorry. Yeah, time heals all wounds. You will get over something. And just, please clarify the bugaboo. Okay, we have the ugly sweater that kind of wanted to come out sideways. So I will read both sides. Holiday theme, silly, thoughtfulness, and funny. And then we have corny, introverted, and not a team player. Yeah. So I feel like someone feels dumb. Now, something significant could have happened around Christmas time, December times. Okay. That time period is very significant. Or maybe around Christmas times this year, somebody may try to come towards you or try to contact you or something. Just know. But somebody does feel silly. Okay. They do. With the wild card at the bottom of the deck, abstract, unpredictable art, multifaceted, and museums. Yeah. With the wild card, I'm getting something like risks, like risky behavior, or somebody, you know. That's an interesting card. Please clarify love at first sight. What is the love at first sight? That's too many. Can we just have one card, please? Yeah, time heals all wounds, Libra. Exactly. Came out again. Trust, synchronicities, healing, and divine timing. So yeah, you have to trust that some things will happen in the right time. So there was a reading I done for you a while ago. I think it was called You're the Devil's Namesake. That's why people fear you. Lucifer, right? With people who fear love, so they attack it because they're afraid. In that, I remember saying that things are on divine's time. It's not your time, it's not my time. Like, you might want something to happen in a certain type of way and it doesn't happen that way. It's not that the divine hasn't heard you, it's just that you've called upon divine assistance. So the divine is like, listen, let me take care of things. And I take care of things the best way. And the best way might not look like what you consider the best way for something to be handled is not necessarily what the divine thinks, if that makes sense. So it's saying to give yourself time. You will see signs, symbols, and synchronicities that things are going in your favor, but just allow yourself to heal and trust the process. Okay, like I said, Father Time, that Saturn energy is coming in to teach someone a very valuable lesson. Okay, also in time you will meet the person that you are supposed to be with, but I feel like you have to be fully healed from a situation. You can't have any attachments to anybody from the past. Okay, because you could be wondering, why am I not meeting the right people? Well, because you had this devil on your back that wouldn't leave you alone. So you've now created a barrier and some form of protection so that you can live your life in peace and you are free to date and fuck and do whoever you want to do whenever you want to do it. Okay? But it has to be in alignment. Okay? You can't be wounded and jaded and then expect to be in the partnerships with other people, because it's not fair on that other person. Okay? And it's also not fair to yourself. You know, you can't fully love if you haven't fully healed, you know? So allow yourself to heal through a situation and just know you will have that love at first sight moment, but it will happen in the right time. Now, this could also be the person that you are bringing in. They could be going through something that they need to heal from. Okay, but time does heal all wounds. So, you know that saying where it's like the quickest way to get over someone is to get under someone else? No. That's how you get yourself into problems and energetic ties and karmic cords. Release, you're free from that, Libra, okay? I told you there was a devil on your back, addiction. It says, and you can see the devil horns there. It says excessive drinking, sex addict, and unhealthy coping mechanisms. Yeah. So while you're out here and you're healing, there's somebody else that is not coping very well. Because, like I said, somebody is obsessed with you. They're obsessed with you. They're obsessed with your sex. And I feel like the fact that somebody is restricted from you, they're not going to handle this very well. So like I said, karma will play out. The devil will be shown. Okay? And when the devil reveals itself again, will be dealt with. Because again, like I said, we are in, I think, I really want to double check that, but my other phone is across the room. I'm sure the full moon is in Capricorn. I'm sure it is. I hope it is. But if it's not, I apologize, guys, because, like I said, there's just been, my mind has got like 35 different things going on right now. But I'm sure it is. But if not, then somebody could have moon in Capricorn. Okay. But, monsters, narcissists, liars, abusers, deceivers, they always revert back into their true character. And this character doesn't end well. Okay, so somebody is going to be trying to like fuck their way out of their feelings, drink their way, smoke their way out of their feelings, but it's only going to feed their addictions, their toxic obsession with you. It's just going to feed it, which is basically going to make it stronger, which is not going to end well for this person. Okay, but this is your confirmation. You're just dealing with someone who's just pure evil, that somebody is toxic, and that's it. I'm hearing a saying, you can love a monster, it can even love you back, but it doesn't change its nature. I always quote that, meaning that a monster is a monster. It doesn't matter if you love a monster, it's not going to change. It's still going to, one day that monster will attack you. Like, do you know what I mean? Because that's within its nature. Okay? Right. So, what is the regret, please? Taste. It says flavor, sweetness, pleasant, expensive, beauty, and details. Yeah. This person regrets whatever it is that they did to you, because you are a beautiful person. You're somebody that has beautiful taste. You could have like a really lovely home. Okay, you could have brought a lot of sweetness and delight to this person. You're just a very sweet person. I feel like you don't have any, you could be someone that doesn't have a criminal background. You're not aggressive. You're just a nice person. You do sweet things for people. Okay, and this is why this person regrets this. Somebody regrets not being sweet and kind and nurturing to you. Because, like I said, you was not deserving of whatever happened in this situation, Libra. I feel like a love interest really did you dirty. Now, they could be trying to think of something sweet that they could do to try and heal what had happened. Like, maybe somebody wants to kind of get you a gift or something. But there is nothing that someone can do that can take away the damage of what has already been done. Okay? And then we have tea at the bottom of the deck. I told you, someone's just going to be just watching you, trying to get tea on you. It says gossiping, eavesdropping, and storytelling. So someone is gossiping about you. They're eavesdropping. They're trying to get information about you. They want to know who you're talking to. It is what it is. Okay? For my beautiful Libra gang, Libra gang. Just one card, please. Communication. I'm telling you, someone is dying to talk to you, Libra. So like I said, you could have blocked someone or changed your number or whatnot, or somebody's trying to get through to you. Somebody could keep calling you. You don't want to talk to them. Okay, it's unwanted calls, harassments, and texts. Somebody doesn't want to speak to you. Or somebody wishes that they could talk to you, but they can't. Somebody also could feel silly about what they said or how they could communicate with you. This could be you. You could be thinking like, I wish I never said that. I wish I never spoke to this person or whatnot. Also, something might come up as well. Something might come up. There could be something that is revealed through some form of communication that wasn't revealed before. Okay? But yeah, somebody just is dying to talk to you. Okay, and then we have fertility here, and there's the sunflowers. I'm drawn to the sunflowers here, okay? So Oshun is around you. She's healing you. You're still blossoming. You're still growing. For some of you, you could be pregnant, like with child. The person who you impregnated you could have betrayed you. It is what it is, man. You have to move on. Maybe, get some legal team involved where you can kind of take care of the child amicably. But it's just like you have to accept that you have to do things on your own. Yeah, separation is at the bottom of the deck. Someone really broke your heart, Libra. I feel like they broke more than your heart. Somebody could have even broke things in your home. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, And I feel like what it is, because I'm getting a lot of this somber energy, it's just like, it's almost like you're thinking and you're just like, wow, there's no remorse. Like, you really just came and just fucked things up and you just don't give a fuck. They do. They do. They do. The divine is going to make it so. I feel like one of the worst forms of punishment is self-imprisonment. You know, like when the power of the mind has been taken from someone. Because you could think to yourself, actual prison, it's like, no, there's a fate worse than death and prison. And that's psychological, okay? So I thought psychologically, because remember, you are the swords, Libra. So I feel like you're always going to be in somebody's head. They're always going to think about, someone's always going to be haunted by what they have done, okay, to you. This person might now experience heartbreak after heartbreak. Maybe when they want to find somebody to love, there's not going to be anybody because you were that loving person. Yeah, you are the divine feminine, Libra. And you have a groom that you don't know about that's looking right behind you. Somebody is coming to look after you, to protect you. Okay, but, you know, it's time for you to say goodbye to the past. Because you're holding on to the past here. But you see, it's dead. She's holding a skull. Something cannot be revived. And once you kind of accept that, you are free to explore other romantic connections. There will still be memories of somebody. Some of you could, you know, be like suffering from that, but somebody will just become a memory. Separation has happened for a reason. Heartbreak has happened for a reason. Move on. Okay? And then we have tender touch on top of the regret and the taste. So somebody could have regret touching you. So somebody could have actually put their hands on you. Okay? Normally this card is like, I look at it as quite, you know, sensual way, but with these two energies, I'm getting like somebody could have like forced themselves on you. Because if you look at this card, she's kind of looking like she's kind of backing away a little bit. Like, oh, I don't really want to do this. Somebody regrets that. Somebody regrets touching you or grabbing you or forcing you to do something you didn't want to do. Or somebody could regret cheating or lying on you. Like, I'm getting something about sex here. There was something to do with sex that somebody regrets. And then we have gossip. So we have gossip twice at the bottom of the deck. So there are a lot of people talking. There are a lot of people talking here. Stuff is going around. Okay. So, you know, this could be gossiping about you or about them, but something is going around. Okay. Somebody is going to be known for something that they have done to you, regardless of whether they feel like they got away with it or not. Okay, talk is in the town. Talk is in the town. Talk is around town. Okay. But there is a lot of gossiping. There's a lot of people talking about you. Let them talk, Libra. Walk with integrity. And like I said, know that time will heal all wounds. And you will blossom. You are blossoming. This is the fertility. This is the Empress energy. So this is you. You're right in the middle here, Libra. Attracting pure love, but you can't attract pure love if you don't have love for yourself. Okay? And there's people around you that are in regret. They blocked out of communication. They don't know what to do. Just, you're not even focused on that, Libra. Okay? Yeah, people from the past, the Six of Cups. Yeah, that tried to go to war with you with the Five of Wands. Okay, but let's just do that again, because I don't feel like I shuffled that properly. The Eight of Swords, yeah. So like I was talking, this is a card of self-imprisonment. It can actually be prison. Okay. And then, yeah, all somebody can do is watch and think about you. That's all they can do. Someone is going over and over and over and over in their mind. Okay. Someone feels restricted. Like I said, you may feel like someone isn't restricted. They will be, or they are. This could actually be prison as well. Somebody could be going to prison. So don't worry. I feel like there's some form of communication that's going to be brought up that is going to help you, Libra. Help prove something. So I'm hearing that something is not over, okay? Someone is going over some form of communication or something that was said on a device, okay? But yeah, someone feels trapped. They feel restricted. I'm just getting that somebody keeps trying to talk to you, or they keep, you know, Somebody could be suffering with their own torment. I'm hearing what a web we weave when we aim to deceive. It's like she's got her hair all tangled up in some shit, okay? I'm also getting as well that someone is being watched. So whoever's watching you, they're being watched. Like someone is on their arse, like who you talking to, da-da-da. There's some kind of distrust that's happening now. Someone like with the Page of Swords is like researching every little thing, going over every little thing or every person that they speak to. But someone is restricted. They can't talk to you, but you will forever be in this person's head. Okay, for some of you, this will be the future outcome. There will actually be imprisonment. Okay, because something is going to be seen and understood. Okay. What is a time heals all wounds for my beautiful Libra? Too many quads. I just want one. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we have the Two of Wealth, Two of Pentacles, more Capricorn energy. Yeah. So you will maintain your balance. Okay, it could be something about the day and the night. Like the days and the nights will get easier. Okay, because normally in the Two of Pentacles, it's like this guy juggling and he's trying to, you know, balance. She's not doing that. The coins are in her hair and she's balanced. It's kind of like, yeah, it was stormy one day, but after storm comes the rainbow, comes the sunshine. So like I said, it's time will take care of this. Things will soon balance themselves out. Okay? They will soon balance themselves out. There's no more going back and forth and thinking this and thinking that, you know, stuck in your head. Right now you're focusing on balancing out your mind, you know, because that is an energy that you rule. Okay? And it's all like, it's almost like you wasn't successful with one thing, but you will be successful with another. So I'm getting something about something here could be pending. Like there's two, you've got your hands in two different situations when it comes to this particular person, this love interest. Okay? That one thing was not successful, but the other thing will be successful. So like I'm saying, just give it time, Libra. Just give it time. You have to trust in the process. Okay? Yeah. And continue to keep focusing on yourself. We have 2-2 here. 22 could be very significant. Someone could be 22 years old. Something could be happening on the 22nd. Okay, of this month. Okay? That's very important. Yeah, justice. Justice could be served on the 22nd, or there's going to be something that will go in your favor. But again, remaining balanced, Libra, and having that strength and being very methodical. I feel like the way that you approach something a second time round, because I feel like there's going to be two incidents or two things that you have to go through with the twos here. You're going to be in a better space of mind and you're going to know how to handle something. Okay? But focusing on, you know, leaving whatever it was burning in you in the past and moving forward in your future with the world in your hand, knowing that you can create your future reality, okay? I know it's easier said than done because we always hear that, but your peace really is your power. So when you can make peace with a situation and you can accept something for what it is, that's when you can gain control of, you know, because you can't control someone else's behavior or the outcome of something. You can only control how you react and how you handle things. And I think that that is what this situation may be teaching you, is how to react to certain things. Okay? Okay, how should I communicate? Maybe I could have said this better or such and such. You know what I mean? And then we have the Five of Passion, the Five of Wands. So this is on top of the regret. So yeah, somebody regrets. Somebody, like I said, they could have physically kind of put their hands on you. Because the Five of Wands is like petty energy. Wands is physical energy. There could have been a lot of people involved. But you know, in this card, she's not fighting. There's everybody else trying to suck on her energy. But she's in the middle doing her own thing. So I kind of just feel like you will prevail, Libra. There could be a Leo, a Capricorn, or a Gemini, or a Scorpio that is very significant here, that could be trying to compete with you, but there is no competition. This is my card of like, you can't compete where you don't compare. She's in the middle, vibrating high, and there's all of these other people. These will be the gossips, the people in the background trying to eavesdrop, trying to see what's going on, trying to be like you, trying to get dirt on you, trying to do stuff, but you're not. There's nothing. You're a good person, Libra. You don't need to compete. There's no need for you to be angry. You don't need to listen to the outside energy, the naysayers, none of that. Focus on you and don't let the petty energy around you affect you. But this could be what this person is regretting. Somebody regrets putting you in some form of competition, being petty with you, you know, somebody regrets some type of aggressive behavior. Okay? If you try to get petty with someone, you will regret it. Okay, and then we have transformation at the bottom of the deck. That's Scorpio energy, aka the death card. So something is transforming, but I also feel like something has ended. Like I said, there's no more restrictions. Okay, you are free to transform and to be a butterfly, but sometimes the butterfly goes through its ugly stage where it's in like a cocoon, you know, before it was like an ugly caterpillar, and then it transforms into something really beautiful. For some of you could be seeing butterflies. That is the universe's way of letting you know that things are going to change for the better. You could also be seeing 5s, 555, 55. Something is changing, but it's like it will get ugly before it gets beautiful. It will get worse before it gets better. I feel like the worst has come, and in the traditional death card, the sun is coming up in the background, but things need to end in order for things to begin. And behind, you know, we have the sun, and then we have judgment. I'm telling you. And then the wheel of fortune. Listen, you feel like something is not being brought to light. It is. Okay, judgment. It's right behind the sun, darling. Something is transforming and the sun is there. Illumination, happiness, joy, abundance. So I feel like with the transformation at the bottom of the deck, you kind of just have to accept the situation for what it is and let something go, let something change, let people talk, let people say and do whatever they want. And you focus on you, Libra, and moving forward. Let's use this deck. So what is the Eight of Swords? Because I ain't even seeing your energy here, Libra, apart from this. What is the Eight of Swords? The Six of Pentacles, Taurian energy. So yeah, you will get some kind of support, Libra. I feel like somebody is wrapped up in something, and it's almost like they want to, because this is on top of the bugaboo, somebody wants to talk to you, or they want to support you, or they want to give you something. It's almost like somebody wants to pay you off. Like, yeah, I know I fucked you over and shit, but like, here's some money. You're just like, excuse me? Like, you know what I mean? But I feel like you will get some kind of compensation. You will be compensated, whether that's by the universe or by an actual person, for something that you have gone through. Okay? I'm also getting somebody could be like have money tied up in something. I don't know what that has to do with love, but maybe this is your love interest. Maybe they value wealth over actual love. But this could have been someone that you were supporting, or, you know, yeah, the Eight of Wands. So I'm getting a lot of fast communication coming towards you about some type of support or some type of financial aid or something. Please clarify the Two of Wealth. We have the Page of Swords. Yeah, again, like I said, somebody's just going to be watching you blossom and develop, Libra. This is also you kind of just waiting, researching, not really saying anything. You know, just being very vigilant. There could also be people around you that are like watching and protecting you. That eyes are on you from both sides. So I'm not really getting anything for you to kind of worry about here. But I do see someone is just spying on you. Like I said, they're always going to spy on you, Libra. Someone is obsessed with you. They're obsessed with your happiness. You could be worried about someone like watching your family or something. They're not going to do anything. I feel like someone don't want the smoke. Yeah. Because then there's the Eight of Swords again. Do you know what I mean? But focus on your happiness, Libra. And focus on healing. And, you know, someone could see you as like their emotional wish fulfillment, but I just kind of feel like it's a bit too late. There's like a lot of drama going on here. I just saw the Seven of Swords that wanted to flip over, so that is an indication to me that somebody was lying. Yeah, the King of Wands wanted to come out. So heavy like Leo energy here, or Aries energy. So somebody regrets thinking with their lingam or their yoni. Somebody regrets being impulsive. You know, this is what they regret. Somebody regrets giving into their impulses and not being in control, because the Knight of Wands is someone who can't really control themselves. The King of Wands is someone who's mature. They've been through everything, so they know better. But I'm getting like lower vibrational energy, because the King of Swords, like in the King of Wands in the reverse, is somebody who can be quite like abusive. Okay, but stand strongly, but you could be tapping into your masculine energy. Okay, but this is on top of the regret. So I feel like there's like a King of Wands here. Someone who's like very passionate, and passion can turn into aggression real quick. They regret something, or this could be you. Okay, and then we have the Ace of Swords. Now you're here on the bottom, Libra. I told you from the other reading, you always come up as the truth. You always come up as your true self. And like I said, the truth will be revealed. You're just... Libra. Justice is underneath that. Yep. The Seven of Pentacles, darling. Just wait, Libra. I'm hearing wait for it. Something takes time. Something could be being investigated right now. Justice will be served. Like I said, Libra, you are on the side of the truth. There could be like an apology or something coming towards you. Okay, but I'm telling you, you show up as your true self, Libra. There you are, justice. So just continue to have your integrity and live in your truth. No matter what is thrown at you, okay, people will see through the lies. Because like I said, there's a lot of gossip going on. But I feel like the gossip is that you are telling the truth, that you're innocent in a situation. Okay. This could be like third parties. Like, for example, if you were dealing with someone, they were dealing with other people. The other people are looking at you as the honest and the truthful one. I feel like you have transformed how other people see a particular individual. But justice is here. The truth will be spoken. There will be clarity. Also, as again, some of you need to be prepared to cut something off and know that there's an ending. But with Justice and the Sun, this lets me know that you will get your happiness. Okay, Libra? Whether that is marriage, whether that's love, whether that's just being free from a particular person, your happiness is on its way to you. I'm getting something about Leo season as well, because there's a lot of Leo energy here. So I'm getting something about Leo season. So something might happen in August. Okay, especially because I'm attracted to the A there. Okay, something might happen in August times, or that might be when you get vindicated. I'm getting something between August and Scorpio season is going to be very significant for you. Okay, but there is somebody who's possessive, they're controlling, and that is the truth. The truth will be known, the truth will be spoken. You have also spoken your truth. Maybe you told somebody exactly how you felt about them. It is what it is. But don't worry, Libra, because I was getting a bit like, where's my Libras? But Libras is behind here. You're here and you're here. Your energy's here. Libra, Gemini, and or Aquarius. The truth. The truth is coming, Libra. You're going to get the clarity that you need to end something and to move on. Okay, from a situation, because someone did not have your best interests at heart. And they do have some regrets. I think it's more so because they got caught, or there's, like I said, there's some kind of restriction that this person has where they can't like fuck with you or do anything to you. But I do feel like somebody really wants to talk, or the truth might come out. There could be a confession coming in as well. I'm not seeing judgment. If I saw the judgment card, I would say, but the truth is being spoken. Just know that you were known as the honest and the loyal one, Libra, okay? So what does this person want to say to you? But just watch your back, Libra. You are being watched. I feel like right now, love is not what you need to be focusing on. You need to be focusing on healing from a very hard situation. And just know that whoever kind of hurt you or done you dirty or was trying to restrict you or trap you or play you or, you know, have people fighting over you or gossiping about you or whatever, it's over for them. Okay? And you don't have to keep looking back. Okay? Because someone is a good storyteller. Yeah, underneath that one night stand, somebody could be saying something about you, but you know, you're a hermit. You're not, do you know what I mean? So what does this person want to say to my beautiful Libras? I am sorry, I didn't want to hurt your feelings, but I only see you as a friend, and I think we should end it like I am done for real. Yeah, I feel like this is you. I feel like you are done, because this is on top of the bugaboo. You don't want to see somebody anymore, ever. I feel like you never wanted to. I feel like for some of you, you always just wanted to be someone's friend. They just couldn't accept that. But it's like, this situation is over. Like I said, if you're worried, it's over. It's over with. This could also be this person telling other people that they just want to be friends, that they don't want to have any, you know, because this is on top of like the 6 of Pentacles with the 8 of Swords. Like someone is like wrapped up in giving to others, but sometimes the 6 of Pentacles could be like an unequal give and take, because even if you look on this card, there's only one pentacle on this side, on the side of the scales, and then, you know, so it's like somebody was giving more to someone else and not to you, and you're the Libra, you're the balance. So it's something wasn't fair, Libra, but it will be. It's like it's over, it's out, you're done. Okay? Or this could be what this person is saying, that they only see you as a friend, but they're obsessed with you and they keep stalking you and watching you, and you know what I mean? It's just like someone's a liar here. Okay? And did you put a spell on me? I can't get you out of my mind. Yeah, that's what's really going on. Like I said, you're always going to be replaying on someone's mind, Libra, replaying events, okay? Or somebody doesn't want you to stop thinking about them. Yeah, when can I see you again? I want to get to know you. So this is what this person is regretting. They either regret going to see you or seeing someone else, or somebody regrets a lot and they want to see you again so that they can tell you this. It's like someone wants to talk shit to you, like, oh yeah, this person, I just see them as a friend. I don't da-da-da. It wasn't even like that. Like someone just wants to talk shit, okay? And you make me feel alive. Yeah, it's your power, Libra. There's something about your energy that somebody was feeding off of, and they don't have access to that energy anymore. Now, this could be somebody wanting to also tarnish your name and gossip about you with the Ace of Swords. But with the Ace of Swords, it's truth. So whatever's going around, truth will prevail. So you don't have to worry. So if there is any gossiping or anyone talking shit, that's going to end, because something is going to be brought to light. And judgment is here. Oh yeah, judgment is here. So there could... I'm not getting a confession. I'm getting more the universe is going to expose somebody. Okay? So yeah, I told you, look, we have I'm in love with you. So it goes from I'm sorry, I didn't want to hurt your feelings, I only see you as a friend, to I'm in love with you. Contradictory energy. Someone talks shit. They say one thing to one person, one thing to another person. Or this could have been what someone was doing to you. They could have been confusing you, where they're telling you nice things one minute. I call it Jekyll and Hyde syndrome. When someone is really nice one minute and they say that how much they love you, and then the next minute they tell you that they hate you, and you know what I mean. This is what this person does. But really, with these two cards, this is infatuation, it's limerence. Somebody is obsessed with you. Okay, yeah. Is it love, or am I just lusting? Exactly. You drive me insane. So I feel like you're driving this person insane because you're in their mind. And your love is protected, and I want to send you something pretty. Yeah, it's like somebody wants to give you something to try and make up for what it is that they've done. But just know, Libra, with the Death card and the Ace of Swords, it's just like the truth has come out, something is ended, that is it. There's nothing that this, you know. And with your love is protected with the regrets, I feel like somebody regrets not protecting you. Not protecting the love, not protecting the connection. So somebody put you in a position of, someone made you feel unsafe. The divine is also saying that your future love is protected. Or like your love is protected, meaning that the love that you have to give, you're protecting that. You're not offering it to anyone, or not, definitely not this person. But this is on top of the regret. So yeah, somebody regrets not protecting you. Like, I feel like somebody was supposed to protect you, but they put you in harm's way, or they hurt you. The very person who was supposed to protect you hurt you. So they regret that, okay? I stalk you. 1 second. I paused it at 5505. So I said in the beginning, you could be seeing 555s. So that is letting you know that something is transforming. It's ending. The change might have been ugly, but it's going to be a beautiful outcome. But I stalk you, wanted to fall on the floor. I told you, I said that. Someone is going to forever be stalking you and watching you, because someone will never have the opportunity. And I know they say never say never. So I'm just going to touch the table with this. But somebody will not ever have the opportunity to ever speak to you ever again. Communication has completely been severed. Unless you allow it, Libra. And that's up to you if you want to get yourself into a toxic cycle. And I want you. Yeah, I stalk you and I want you. Somebody is obsessed. They want you. Okay? Somebody wants you, Libra. 55 as I said that. Someone cannot accept change. I admire you. So this person admires you. Somebody watches you in admiration. So maybe they admire your strength or your courage or your integrity or your ability to be able to continue to move on and to heal and continue to blossom. But you are being admired, Libra, and I'm lost without you. Yeah. What else? Can we have one more card? And I want to kiss you. See, like kiss and make up, and I want you is at the bottom of the deck. So we have I want here a lot. With that, I want to send you something pretty, and I want you, and I want to kiss you. Somebody is very like, I want you, you're mine, I need you. And I feel like this side of them is going to be very apparent. But I don't feel like you want someone, Libra. I don't feel like you want them. Someone is possessive and controlling, and they're harmful. So stay away, Libra. Now let's see what advice can my beautiful Libras have in regards to this situation. Someone does have regrets, and I think for I feel like you need to focus on your happiness, Libra. And just know that there's going to be people that's going to be talking about you and shit, but the truth will be known. Or maybe this person will eventually tell you the truth, or tell somebody the truth. Okay, yeah, and the 10 of Cups and the Queen of Cups. That's your advice. And then we have Justice once again. I promise you, Libra, you may feel like justice has not been served. It is being served. Give it time, okay? But with the Queen of Cups and the 10 of Cups, focus on your family or people who really love you, or your creativity, okay? What makes you happy? What makes you feel emotionally happy? Pour all of that love that you was given in to everybody else, and protect your love by pouring it into yourself. And your home is protected. Your family is protected. If you have a new love interest, that is also protected. This is your advice, to focus on what makes you happy and to give love to yourself. And once you do that, justice will show up, Libra, because that's on top of the Queen of Cups. And then the Empress, look at you, Libra. And then the Judgment, listen, I'm telling you. And I love the Judgment in this card, because I always say that the Judgment to me is like a combination of Scorpio and Libra energy. And Ma'at is in here. So you could have given something to Ma'at. You're giving it to the ethers. She's there to weigh all the hearts. And somebody's heart is weighing real heavy here. Someone is going to face judgment, Libra. You have the Empress, the Justice, and the Judgment. So all your energy is here. But it's once you start giving yourself that self-love that you deserve, and you start changing your reality and changing your perspective and focusing on your home. Maybe some of you could be redecorating or doing new things. That's what you need to focus on. Don't focus on strife, revenge, anger. It's not your energy. Your energy is love and peace, Libra. It's just that you've been giving it to the wrong people. Okay? Give it to yourself, and you will get justice for whatever somebody did to you. You will get that support. Okay? So that is your advice. To continue on raising your vibration. Also, it could be saying as well to spend time with your mom. Like maybe for some of you, you know, if you have a mother or a parental figure in your life, spend a lot of time around them, getting that energy, you know what I mean? or spend time nurturing your children if you are a mother yourself. Okay, but that's your advice, Libra. The 10 of Cups, happiness, emotional fulfillment is coming. You had to go through this loving situation to teach yourself about how what love really is and how you should be distributing it. And that's it. You don't have anything to worry about, okay? And I really kind of want you to know that, because again, I'm feeling like a somber energy. Let's just get a god or goddess energy. This is a very long reading, but I feel like you've been through a lot, Libra, and it's just very exhausting doing your love readings. But I see for some of you, you have finally cut ties, or you're just, you know what I mean, let somebody just live in their regret. And Imhotep. I'm Imhotep. I'm here to help you feel proficient and skilled. Let me increase your talent. And Amiranus. I'm Amiranus. I'm here to help you take your power back. Let me show you how to stand up for yourself. Yeah, I feel like you stood up for yourself, Libra. You took your power back, and it did not go in vain, okay? But thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.